Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another peaceful week in my life. So I love making these kinds of videos, sharing with you guys the different food that I ate, the outfits that I wore, and just different clips of things that I did in my life throughout the week. Dan continued his construction work on the house and overall just had another beautiful week on our homestead in the city. If you do like seeing this kind of content from me, please consider giving it a thumbs up to let me know what you like to see and also help support my channel. So with that being said, let's hop right in. So I'm starting off this week in my life by showing you these incredibly shaky shots of my incredibly beautiful greenery that I harvested from my tower garden. I feel like every video I'm like harvesting greens from my tower garden showing you, which by the way, this has got to be the largest parsley I have ever seen in my life, like half the size of my hand. But yeah, I have my tower gardens because I love harvesting from them and I like sharing with you guys just because I am so passionate about plants and healthy eating, and it's just so yummy. So I started off by cutting up all of the greens that I had harvested from my garden and then also putting in the mix some greens that I had harvested from my tower garden the day before when I made my little taco bar that I showed in my last day in my life video. If you watched that video, you know that I didn't end up using that lettuce. So I used the lettuce in this salad, and then I didn't want to use all the parsley, so I put it in a bag and I threw it in the freezer. I'm planning on using frozen parsley in my smoothies, although I kind of wish that I had used all the parsley I harvested recently for some fresh chimichurri sauce, but that will be in my future. So today I am making a variation of my chickpea salad that I love to make. So I started off by using these canned organic garbanzo beans from the 365 brand. It's the Whole Foods and Amazon brand that I order online, but you can also buy in their grocery store. And I actually used this like dough pastry cutter crusher thing that's really amazing, not only for baking but for this in particular, just to crush down the garbanzo beans to make it kind of a smoother but still kind of chunky tuna-like consistency. So then I took some white sweet Vidalia onions and I diced them up. Then I crushed a couple of cloves of garlic. Then, of course, I always have to squeeze as much lemon juice as humanly possible into my mixtures of pretty much anything. And then I diced up some red apple. I get a lot of questions about what kind of apples I like to buy, but I pretty much always just buy organic apples at whatever store I'm at. So I mix them up. I actually don't know my apple varieties enough to know if I have like a preferred kind of apple. I just like to reach for organic. Then, because I always do this, I cut up some jalapeno. By the way, I'm going to be living off jalapenos this summer because we have like 4 outdoor jalapeno plants and 3 indoor jalapeno plants that are literally thriving. So prepare to see jalapenos, I mean like forever, but especially this summer. Then I cut up some heirloom cherry tomatoes to throw into the mix as well. So then I had a little bit of leftover lemon garlic balsamic aioli, and I decided to add a few scoops of that to the mix rather than just my plain veganaise to add a boost of just extra flavor. Then I added in a scoop of the Trader Joe's mustard garlic aioli, and then a pinch of chunky sea salt and a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt, as well as some black pepper. Then I mixed everything together. Let me tell you, it's so good, guys. It's so good. So I just mixed that all together, added a dash of balsamic vinegar, as you guys have told me, and I mixed that together and then added that to the salad greens. Then then I took a little bit of this Japanese wild brine kimchi. Kimchi is supposed to be really great for your gut and a way to add probiotics into your diet, as opposed to just taking them in supplement form, which I do as well. But I recently tried kimchi and was surprised that I liked it. So this was a way to add it into my meal. Then I took a little bit of goat cheese, which was stored in this container. I thought that was really cool because it's not crumbled goat cheese, it's just regular goat cheese, but it was already stored in a container. I find that goat cheese can go bad pretty fast, and I don't think Trader Joe's sells their little individual medallions anymore. So I've really been enjoying having this kind of goat cheese. Then I squeezed some more lemon on top of the salad, drizzled a little bit of olive oil, and then added a little bit more chunky sea salt. On the side, I did my famous Ningxia soda. I've actually been getting DMs about this. So the way that I make this is purely by adding flavorless sparkling water to a cup of ice, and then I take a Ningxia red packet. So I'm not creating any kind of recipe. It's just this Ningxia red puree, which consists of primarily goji berries, aka wolfberries, and a couple of other fruits and essential oils. So it's kind of just an antioxidant powerhouse. So by adding it to sparkling water, it's my very own delicious soda. And oh my gosh, this meal was amazing. So I thought I'd show you this outfit that I wore. I recently got this skirt for the summer. I actually got a couple of midi skirts, and I'm really feeling this vibe. I feel comfy and casual and cute. I feel like I'm describing like a clothing ad. And yeah, I just paired it with this t-shirt and my Vans, and I did my little braided teddy bear buns, and that was my outfit. So on this day, I actually went to lunch with my friend Tiffany, and I had to show you what I got because these were like the best Brussels sprouts I've had in my life. And then I got some ceviche on the side, and we just hung out and ate. Now you might notice there's a smudge in my camera. Yeah, didn't notice that for a while, so you're all gonna have to live with this smudge. Tiffany, if you're watching this, which you're probably not, shout out to you. Love you, girl. So I also had a singing lesson this week with my teacher, Bethany, who I do singing lessons with via Skype. She's based out of Texas. She is amazing. I love her like as a human, and she has helped me personally so much. And guys, I actually have good news to share with you. Okay, so Bethany has a special message to share with you guys because she's running a really cool promo for summer. Take it away, Bethany.
Hey guys, normally when you take lessons with me, you have to sign a 5 to 6 month minimum contract, but for the summer only, because I know sometimes there's teachers or other people that just don't really have it in their schedule to do long-term lessons, I'm offering a 3-month contract. So for June, July, August, you could sign up for lessons. That's the only requirement. So go to BethanyJoySings.com, or you can go to my Instagram, BethanyJoySings, and DM me, and I would love to be your vocal coach.
Do it, yeah. So yeah, like I said, she's amazing. I also get a lot of questions about this. People will say, who is your singing teacher? Tell me. This is her. I love her. She's supported me so much. I can't say enough good things about her. I thought I would show you this painting that Dan's dad made. It's really beautiful, and we actually hung it up on the hall on this day. I forgot to get footage, but you can just take my word for it. We did it. So I love the phrase, like, you're dogging me, because my dogs totally dog me, and they follow me everywhere. Even just like taking the trash out, doing my exercises. She's always glued to my side like that. So I thought I would give you a little sneak peek as to what Dan is working on. And I've told you guys we're actually in the process, or he is in the process, of converting our back patio into being an extra room. We think it'll be really cool to have more than just the main living space that we have right now. And we're also hoping that it will add value to our house. So Dan's kind of slowly working on it one step at a time. And it's just been really cool for me to watch him do this. Like, Dan homesteading is Dan living his best life, and is simultaneously me being in complete awe, because he is incredible at everything that I could almost probably not do if my life depended on it. And he's so talented and smart. These are definitely Dan's skill sets. And so it's been really cool just watching him walk that out. You guys know that he built our dining room table, he built our coffee table, and every time Dan like builds something or fixes something, I'm like in the background clapping my hands and saying, yes, Dan, yes. So another really fun thing I thought I'd let you guys know about is that I've started sprouting. So here's the beginning, but come back to my channel because soon you will see that sprouting seeds, they can grow so big, so fast. And then I thought I would just check in on all my little seedlings that I'm growing for my tower garden. By the way, I will have my grow lights linked in my info box. I've told you guys this before, but I have pretty much everything in my house that can be linked on my blog under my Shop My Life tab, and you can actually shop my house room by room. But yeah, on this day, I just took the seedlings that were ready to be transferred from one side to the other, and I did that. I really need to transfer my seedlings into a bigger tray. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So something that I thought I'd throw out there, you guys know this, but my life does not only consist, obviously, of like taking lessons and homesteading, but also I spend a good amount of time on the computer, usually with multiple drinks in my hand. I love this sparkling water. On a side note, how many times do I say side note a video? So many. But yeah, I usually spend a few hours on the computer at a time, usually 5 days a week. I'm flexible on that because I've mentioned this to you, but my current priority in life is to be kind of a stay-at-home wife and focus on my relationship with Dan and building my home and growing my skills. But the community that I have with you guys is not only super important to me, I've put 8 years of my life into this, but also you guys financially support our lives. So this is one of the priorities in my life. And so I feel like I just should throw that in there because I am spending time on the computer very regularly. Maybe that's obvious, but is it one of my videos without giving you an update of my garden? I thought I would show this to you. Look at how beautiful everything is looking. My little dill plant has slowly been growing, and our jalapeno plant is taking off. I probably have like 20 jalapenos growing just inside right now. Okay, so you guys are gonna get the honest truth. This was not last week. This was actually months ago, and I found this footage and I realized I never uploaded this video. So I thought that I would add it to this video and share with you when I organized my oils racks. So I took all of my oils out of both of my racks, my upstairs rack and my downstairs rack. And this was actually before I had my wood rack upstairs as well. So this was just my 2 rose gold racks. So I took all of the oils out and I kind of just dumped them all into the sink to get an idea, kind of KonMari style, of all of the oils that I had. And then I went through each oil individually and I figured out which ones were either empty or almost empty, how many oils I had like double and triple of, just to really take a proper inventory of all of my oils. This is insane watching this, but I don't know. If you're anything like me, you might find this kind of satisfying, like just watching someone else sort through stuff that they own and kind of get a good grip on their inventory. So then I took oils that were maybe almost out and consolidated them with other oils bottles. So once I consolidated my oils, I took some Epsom salt and I poured it into 2 different glass Tupperware containers. Then I took my empty oils bottles and I put them upside down into the Epsom salt. And I kind of divided them by category to make blends that I thought would be good bath salts. So in one of the containers, I did lavender, peace and calming, valor, northern lights, black spruce, and stress away. And then in the other container, I did orange, lemon, eucalyptus, grapefruit, peppermint, and made it a little bit more of a bright bath salt. So after I had set up my oils and my bath salt and I had consolidated different oils, I picked which oils were going to stay up, which ones were going to the kitchen, and I put everything back where it belonged. I love that Young Living oils are color coordinated like this, because when you set your oils up on your rack, it is genuinely very aesthetically pleasing, in my opinion, to look at them all. Which, by the way, I am trying to get in the habit of mentioning this every time I show oils. If you are ever interested in anything about Young Living, you want more info, you'd like to place an order, anything like that, I am a Young Living distributor, so feel free to send me a DM on my oils Instagram account. I would love to give you more information, and if oils is in your future, I would love to explain to you how Young Living works, all about the products, and bring you into my oils community if that makes sense for you right now in life. So that brings me to the end of this video. If you made it this far, don't forget to check my info box. Check my info box every video, because I do these semi-secret, really not so secret giveaways in basically every video now, as a way for me to say thank you to you for supporting my channel and my content, and just for being a part of this community. I have learned so much from you guys, and I hope that you have enjoyed my content, because this community, this platform, has been a part of fulfilling childhood dreams. Maybe that's a bit dramatic, but it's true. I love you guys, and I appreciate the community that we are building and have built. So I will hopefully see you back here soon with another new video. And if you're on a day in my life, week in my life watching spree, be sure to check my info box, because I will have the playlist linked down below. All right, bye guys.